Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. We have the pergola all finished up, as you can see. Yay! Now, what we're doing is building a ground level deck over a concrete slab. So this is something that I see a lot of questions on, and we're gonna show you how to do it. It's very, very simple. If you have a concrete slab that's in good shape, you can build right over top of it. We've extended this slab to the edge of our deck, and now, you wanna show them? Show them. And now we're just gonna frame over the whole thing, and our deck's gonna sit right on top of here. It's perfectly to code, very easy to do, but make sure if you're doing it, your slab is in good shape. So what we've done here is cut our rim joist for the back side of this, and I've marked out our joist locations on it. 16 inches on center, and now we're gonna measure each joist. They will vary from about 7 1/4 to 7 1/2. So we wanna group all the 7 1/2s together, all the 7 3/8, and all the 7 1/4s. And we want that to gradually go with the direction of the deck. So we're gonna get all that figured out, get them stacked, and then we can start laying this thing in. What we've decided to do here is cut all of our joists to length first. A lot of times we leave them long, we'll snap a line and cut them later, but because this is sitting on the ground, it's gonna be a lot easier to cut them to length now. So we have that measurement, we're getting them all pre-cut, and then we just set them up here, and you can see, come here. We have all of our joists marked out. The X denotes where the joist is gonna go, and then this is a square line off of the joist so that we know this thing is sitting nice and square. Makes it super easy. So pre-mark your rim joists with your joist layout, put them on here, just mark it up to the line, nail it in, and you're good to go. Now we have all of our joists in, most of the joists. What we're gonna do is we've marked out our rim joist, we have our joist located on there, and then that is gonna even up this side of the deck. Everything's gonna be nice and square, and that's it. So make sure that you pre-mark those rim joists, and everything will go in really nice and straight and make it super easy. We now have our rim joists installed. All these joists are nice and straightened out. It's also raining today, so we've put a tarp on our pergola so we have a nice dry working space. And the next step is to put in our blocking. So we're gonna put 2 rows of blocking in between all these joists. It's gonna stiffen everything up and take away all this flex. That's gonna make sure that when we put the decking down with all of our details, everything's gonna be locked into place and there's not gonna be a whole lot of movement. Blocking in here now. Again, that's going to keep everything nice and tight, keep it from shifting, because once we have those details in with our decking, which are going to be really sweet, we don't want it moving around on us. And you can also see we utilized some of our scraps from the pergola, so it saved us a couple extra pieces. That's how you want to do it. Plan it out, use your scraps, zero waste. One very important thing when you're framing a deck over a concrete slab is you want it to be independent from your house and anything attached to the house. So this pergola is sitting on a frost footing. It's tied into the house at the ledger board. This is not going to heave at all because it's below the frost line. The slab might be subject to some frost heave, so we want that completely independent of our posts and the house. We're not going to lag it into the house. We're not going to attach it to these posts. We're going to put just a couple L brackets to keep it in place. It's not really going to want to move a lot, but we want this completely independent from anything touching the house. That's going to ensure it lasts a really long time and it doesn't mess anything up. That's pretty much it. Now you know how to frame a deck over a concrete slab, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. Please subscribe. In the meantime, this is Premier Outdoor Living.